Welcome to this lecture video. In this video, I am going to give you explanation about photodiode characteristics. So here we are going to make use of a photodiode. So it will be connected in under reverse bias, and the characteristics of the photodiode will be studied. So in this equipment, you can look at light emitting diode. This is light emitting diode, and this is photodiode. So when the light emitting diode emits light, so when I switch on this, it will glow. See, so it will glow. So it will emit light, and we can vary the input power of this LED by setting at 10 milliwatts, and then second trial 18 milliwatts, third trial 30 milliwatts, and the fourth trial 38 milliwatts, and the fifth trial is 50 milliwatts. So like that we can vary the voltage, that is input power, by operating this knob. See, as you operate this knob, you can set the voltage, that is input power, at 10, again at 18 second trial, again at 30 third trial, 38, that is fourth trial, and then 50 the last trial. So as we vary this knob, the intensity of the light varies. So for maximum input power, the intensity of light emitted from photodiode, that is light emitting diode, is observed to be increases, and that intensity will be captured by photodiode, and the corresponding current in the photodiode will be recorded at various voltage across photodiode. Now I am going to conduct experiment by setting the input power at 10 milliwatts. So setting it at 10 milliwatts. Now I am going to close this circuit like this, and then circuit connections are already made here, and see here these two has to be connected, and here is a voltmeter. So voltage across photodiode has to be connected here. So voltmeter has to be connected here, and this is a digital micrometer, so that has to be connected here. So current in the circuit will be recorded here by connecting the patch cords like this. So current through the photodiode will be recorded here, and voltage across the photodiode will also be recorded. Now I am going to set the input power at 10 milliwatts, and I will switch on this switch. Now for 0 voltage across photodiode, current in the circuit is 0. This is what the first reading, and then you have to set the voltage to 0.1 by turning this knob. Slowly turn it and set it for 0.1. Now the voltage is set for 0.1. So just I will set this. By operating this knob. So it is observed to be 6. So I will enter the reading as 6 for 0.1. The column. So the input power for the LED is set 10 milliwatts, and for 0 it is 0, and then for 0.1 it is recorded as 9. So the current is expressed in terms of microamps. So this is the reading for current in the circuit. This is the voltage across photodiode. So repeat the experiment by increasing the voltage across photodiode in steps of 0.1 volts up to 1 volt as shown in the tabular column. So this is what the procedure that we have to follow. And the second trial, we have to start with setting that is input power at 18 milliwatts. So this is what we have to do, 18 milliwatts. And third trial 30, and fourth trial 38, and fifth trial 50 milliwatts. Okay, now I will continue with the experiment. So just keep on raise the So observe this. So as we set it for 0.2, it is around for 39 or 40. Similarly, set it for 0.3, it will be around 139. Similarly, 0.4, it is around 298. 0.5, it is around 0.5, it is said to be 0.5353. So like this it will vary, and finally for 0.7 and even 0.8 the current in the circuit is observed to be saturated. So it will be almost nearer to one another, so that will be recorded. And finally for higher end voltages the current through photodiode is observed to be constant. So this is what going to be recorded, and we are going to repeat the experiment by setting the input power to 18 milliwatts, second trial. So again we have to start from the beginning, and for 0 it is 0, and for 0.1 it is observed to be little bit higher when compared to the previous reading, around see here. So this is what the variation that we are going to observe. And as we set it for different higher voltages, the current in the circuit also be increases, and for the second case the saturated value will be around 650 range. So this is what the experiment. Now I am going to give you a set of readings and plot the graph, and that's what the graph that you have to highlight, and that is considered as the result of the photodiode characteristics. Okay. So this is the entries what we made in the tabular column. For 10 milliwatts starts with 0 on second trial. Second reading for 0.1 is 8 and 28 for 0.2, and 0.3 it is 99. So like that the saturated value is 150 for upper voltages, that you can see clearly here. And for second case for 18 milliwatts the variation of readings are as shown in the tabular column. So here the current is saturates at 251 range, and in third case for 30 milliwatts the current saturates at 356 range, and for fourth trial for 38 milliwatts the current saturates at 420 volt, 420 milliamps, micrams actually. And for that is fifth trial, that is for 50 milliwatts, so the current saturates at 526 micrams. So these were all the set of readings, it is already recorded. And if we plot the graph by taking current along, so when we plot a graph, so this will be the picture of the graph that you are going to get. So here I am going to consider current along that is y-axis. So third quadrant of the graph sheet is chosen now. So and voltage is recorded along negative x-axis, so in steps of 0.1 volts. So here the negative voltage is coming to picture because of the diode is under reverse bias, and current is taken along y direction. So here 1 centimeter is observed to be 100 microns, that's what the scale fixed here. So 1 centimeter along y-axis is 100 microns, and along x-axis 1 centimeter is 0.1 volts. So for different power input, that is, this is the curve for 10 milliwatts. So current increases and then reaches saturation. Similarly, this is for 18 milliwatts, this is for 30 milliwatts, this is for 38 milliwatts, and this is for 50 milliwatts. So current increases slowly in the beginning and reaches saturation. So this is the characteristic of the given photodiode, and you have to plot the graph sheet in this manner, and this is what they represent the result of this experiment. Thank you.